I am going to do you a favor. You didn't even ask. I'm going to relieve you of the curiosity you might have about election forecasts. Here's my advice and my gift. Ignore them. They have no mathematical or predictive value whatsoever. They are less reliable, in fact, than the least reliable weather forecast. Now, we do not do election forecasts here. Other news organizations do. I'm not here to fault their motives or their methods, because we have sort of come to believe that data and correct assumptions about that data can guide us to answers we most crave. And who doesn't crave the answer to the question, who's going to win? The problem with election forecasts is there simply isn't enough data. A recent article in Politico by Justin Grimmer, a professor of public policy at Stanford, argued that projections we use in other walks of life, say the future of stock prices, the aforementioned weather, or how to target advertising, rely, statistically speaking, on millions upon millions of observations of behavior, often collected on a near continuous basis. This allows for predictive confidence. That is not how presidential elections work. If I asked you, I bet you could not tell me how many presidential elections we have had. This will be America's 60th. As we know, we have one presidential election every 4 years. 60 is simply not a large enough data set. It's even more fragile when measured with the passage of time of 4 years. Now, lots of behavior variations can leak into predictions based on data sets that are that small over that elongated sequence of time. Professor Grimmer argues, for accuracy's sake, it would take at least 28 more years of presidential elections, or brace yourself, up to 2,588 years more of presidential elections to create a data set large enough to give us true confidence in any predictive model. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have 28 years to wait, or 2,588 years. Yeesh. So no disrespect to those who build such models, and no disrespect to those who have put some stock in them. I'm just trying to save you some time, some energy, maybe some emotional bandwidth. Election forecasts beguile, but do not reveal. They entrance, but do not explain. They dazzle, but do not determine. Leave them, at least until election year 4612.